Good evening, Jeremy Fernandez with ABC News. It turned out to be a bittersweet victory. Just minutes after sacked and striking wharfies returned to work at Port Botany, some were marched back out by security guards. Hutchison Ports accused some of them of trespassing despite a federal court injunction ordering them to get back to work. Deborah Rice reports.
The dispute at Port Botany appeared to be over this afternoon. A week after the lockout began, the security cordon pulled away. Around 25 wharfies went in for the afternoon shift. Most of the group had been striking in support of their sacked colleagues, though 3 maintenance workers were among those originally told their positions were redundant.
And we're the best people in the world to do this job, and we won't allow them to destroy this joint. We will make it work.
But only minutes later, security guards blocked the road again.
Why can't I walk down here? It's a public road. Why can't I walk down here?
The wharfies forced their way up to the doors of Hutchison to find the 3 maintenance workers had been turned away.
Today we have shown up for our normal rostered shift and they've refused to let us in. Our names are not on the list for security.
Refused to let you in?
Security.
The union delegates demanded answers.
The only place that the security is supposed to be is actually in there doing their job, and they're all out here, I don't know, doing what?
But threatened with arrest, the protesters moved back to their picket site. For the wharfies, it was yet another reversal after a frustrating 12 hours that started with news of the injunction.
Guess what? We won!
Then confusion when the security blockade prevented the morning shift clocking on.
We were down here, but you can see this is what happens when you open up the can of emotion, you know, and have a bit of whoop-ass on your workers, and people respond and the community responds.
You don't need to have a Rhodes Scholarship to work out how to treat people properly. I think it's a shocking breach of faith by this company in the way they've terminated and treated their own employees. Terrible.
And as all that unfolded, Hutchison and the Maritime Workers Union dug in at the Fair Work Commission.
And reporter Deborah Rice joins us now from Port Botany. Deb, what's the latest from the Fair Work Commission?
Well, it's been a confusing day trying to work out what's been happening at the Fair Work Commission and what's been happening here. There seems to be some contradiction in the stories at both ends. For instance, at 6 a.m. this morning, when workers were meant to be starting on for their shift, there was definitely still a security blockade here with vans and with security guards. And yet the company told the Fair Work Commission that nothing had prevented the workers from starting at 6 a.m. As far as the afternoon shift went, the workers did go in, though the company says that some of them were late and in fact some of them trespassed past the security cordon. Now, what's been acknowledged by the Fair Work Commission is that there have definitely been difficulties, to put it, I guess, gently, difficulties here today, but it's now adjourning until Thursday. So this matter is still up in the air. As far as the company is concerned, though, it's saying that the federal court has ordered them to reinstate the workers, but it hasn't actually ordered them to roster the workers. So that means that guys like the 3 who were sent back out today will not be working at least until the Fair Work Commission is back again on Thursday, and possibly, I guess, for the next 2 weeks until the federal court hearing.
And with all this conflicting information in the air on a cold Friday night, Deb, what's the mood like there tonight?
Oh, as you say, it's cold, but these people have been camped out here, many of them, for the whole week. Some have come and gone, some of them have been here the whole time. The fires are still burning and the portaloos are still here. Some might need a bit of a clean soon, though. But it is a sense of sort of shock and disbelief, but also solidarity, and I guess there's some sense of there having been a roller coaster today, because people have gone through the whole gamut of emotions, from celebration to despair as well. Now, the workers who did go in have been going ahead with their shift, and the cranes behind us have been working and the containers have been moving. But these guys out here who've been waiting for such a long time to get back on the docks and work themselves recognise that it's going to be some time yet, and they're saying they're here to stay. They'll keep fighting.
Deb Rice at Port Botany.